Hi everyone, it's Vicky here. Today designing for Bramble Fox, and I am using the July Fox box. So I started off with a little pile of things. I've got this stamp market paper on top, and then I've got a Vicki Boutin pre-done mixed media layout, and I've got the Let's Wander collection there as well from Vicki Boutin. So I've seen a couple of people do this already, where they cut out a couple of these squares and it sort of looks like a paint swatch. And the colours are similar to the Vicki Boutin background, so I thought that I would use some of those. So I just cut out a couple with sort of the pinky orangey colours and a couple with the yellow colours just to go on my layout. So they look pretty cute like that, and yeah, I think they'll look great on the layout. I think about cutting some more, but I stop at 4. Okay, so I'm just sort of thinking about how I'm going to arrange it. And first of all, I think I'm going to do something horizontal. And so I place them like that. That does change, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. So I pull out this paper, which is in the Let's Wander collection from Vicki Boutin, and it's just a cut apart sheet. And I cut a few that have got yellow and pink on to layer up. So now you can see I've changed my mind to vertical. Because the stripes were horizontal, I decided to change the design to vertical. And I could have done that the other way. I could have made the stripes vertical and put everything horizontal, but this is the way I went. So I'm just cutting out another one of those. I think I cut out 5 or 6, yeah, 6 of those on that sheet, just with the with some colours that match. And I also cut out a couple from the other cut-apart sheet in the collection where the cut-aparts are slightly bigger. So you'll see that in a moment. My plan is to put the pink perspective with the sunglasses at the top and the yellow, well not at the top but in the pink section, and the yellow in the yellow section. So here I am. I find a couple more of these cut-aparts, one in pink and one in sort of, it's actually a greeny yellow, but it's close to yellow. So I cut that out and I put those under as well for a bit of extra layering. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how that looks. It's quite simple, but I like it. So this layout came together really, really quickly actually. Those mixed media backgrounds are just fantastic because you don't need to think too much about what you're doing. They just bring things together for you. So just distressing the edges of all the little cards that I cut out. I'm not going to do those stamp market colour swatch pieces, as I'm calling them, but I'm doing all of the cut apart pieces. So that's just an edge distresser. You can also do that with a pair of scissors. It's pretty simple to do. Okay, so I'm going to start to stick everything down, and I said this was pretty simple there. It came together pretty quickly. So yeah, so I'm just going to stick the pieces down and start to arrange them on the page. And I'm sticking those bottom layers flat, but I'm going to stick the these smaller pieces onto foam so that they stick up a bit further. I think there's one that I don't put on foam. I put on foam to start with, but then I take it off because it tucks under the photo slightly. So here we go. Just a piece of that's just sticky back foam. So one side peels and sticks, and then I just put tape or glue on the other side. So that one at the top right with the Ferris wheel, that's the one I'm going to take it off of. And I also put some foam on the back of the photo. So here we go, just sort of seeing how that's going to look. And this is where I decide to tuck that in and realise that the photo's got to overlap, so it sort of needs, some of the foam needs to come off. There we go. So I decide in the end to lay it flat. Okay, and my title's going to go down there below the photo. So you can see how quick and simple this layout is, but it looks like there's more there than has happened, if you see what I mean. All the different things going on, but they all work together because they're all from the same collection. So just putting those on there and sticking my photo down. Okay, so I'm just sort of arranging where I'm going to put the perspectives. I think about perhaps using the other sunglasses, the yellow ones, but I decide against that. And so now I'm going to cut out some flowers from this other paper from the same collection. I cut out an orange, a pink and a yellow. And actually I don't use the orange, I realise it's completely the wrong colour. So I then cut out another yellow one. So you'll just see me do that. They're fairly simple to cut out, they're not too intricate. So yeah, so I left that in there. Okay, so I don't know if you're watching, if you subscribe to the Fox Box from Bramble Fox, but they are fantastic acrylic title pieces, and they just mean that you don't need to find an alpha to make your title, and they're usually really relevant to the month. So this is from the July, and we've got Here Comes Summer. It works really well. Sorry, that was my phone buzzing. Apologies for that noise. Okay, so just sticking in a yellow one here. There we go. So I take off that orange one. It is completely the wrong colour for this page. So now I am flicking through the papers to see, oh, right here I was looking to see if I had another page of the small cut apart sheet, because I was thinking I might pop up those hearts, just add one of each of the hearts as a popped up heart, but I didn't have another sheet, so I couldn't do that. So I'm just sticking down the flowers and the perspectives, and just with my Scotch tacky glue, which I have in my fine liner bottle there. I usually use Beacon 3-in-1 because it dries a little bit faster, but this worked well. It was quite small letters on there and I didn't want to make a sticky mess again. So I think about using the July perspective from the Fox Box, but it's just slightly wrong colour. So I've just got a couple of stickers here from the Let's Wander sticker sheets, little sunglasses, and then this ice cream that says heck yes. I'm just going to cover over the yes on that journal tag because it didn't really make much sense, so I covered that over. And then this little camera sticker, which I'm going to put some foam on the back and stick in there. That blue just pulls in some blue from some of the journal cards, so there was already blue there, so I was fine to put that on there, I think. So I'm just looking to see if any of the other stickers would be appropriate, and I decide not, I think. But I pull out the chipboard stickers and I use some of the gold stars, so I just put on 5 of the gold stars on there just as little accents. I also couldn't make that little arrow work because I thought that was quite cute. Okay, so here come the stars. And I think that that's the last thing I put on. And then off camera, I got my sewing machine out and did some stitching detail, which you'll see close-ups of in a few seconds. So that's it, that's the final layout. The close-ups are coming as well. I do hope you enjoyed it and it's given you some inspiration for your Fox Box. If you have any questions, please do shout out below and I will answer them. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Vicki for Bramble Fox. Bye bye.